It is time to reveal our greatest Britons and Union Jackass. So, Neil Oliver, who's your greatest Briton? Who are you celebrating?
Every single one of those hundreds of thousands that marched through London on Saturday demanding the end of lockdown and the return of freedoms. That's in the grand tradition of British protest. I only wish it might have been 1 million or 10 million strong, but every single one of them is a great Briton as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, very good point. I agree. Carol, your greatest Briton?
Mine's on a much smaller scale. This is Wimbledon. Captain Sir Tom's two daughters are going to be guests of honours at Wimbledon this year, and this is thanks to the chairman of the All England Club, a guy called Ian Hewitt. He has invited 100 frontline heroes to various matches during Wimbledon fortnight. So these are vaccine scientists, doctors, nurses, teachers. All these people are included. And I just think that's a fantastic thing to do. These are people who probably wouldn't be able to buy a Wimbledon ticket to save their lives. No contacts, probably couldn't afford it. This is a fantastic thing. And Sir Tom's daughters are going to be guests of honour, which is also a very fitting tribute to the man who raised 40 million for the NHS. So him and all of them are my heroes.
Oh, that's really lovely.
Nice.
Benjamin?
Well, mine is quite similar. You see, mine is links to Wimbledon, but my greatest Briton is John. I don't know his surname, but he gave me my second dose of the Pfizer vaccine at the Science Museum yesterday. So he's given me a good dead arm today. And I managed to get it just 3 weeks after my first.
So it was your second dose?
I did.
And you're feeling good. And that's interesting because Pfizer, you're actually meant to have stronger side effects. So clearly they didn't hit you at all.
Exactly. I made a tough stuff, evidently. But I got it 3 weeks after the first. And given we need to get those 2 jabs to get unlocked, I was absolutely delighted. And, I wanted to thank him because we saw at Wimbledon today, if you've seen the clip, Dame Sarah Gilbert, the woman who invented the AstraZeneca vaccine. This really made me well up because she's there at centre court in the royal box, and my God, I'm glad to have people like Carol mentioned in that royal box instead of actual royals this year.
Exactly.
And there she was, and it was so natural because everyone starts applauding when they say the name of the scientists, and then everyone gets up and gives her a standing ovation, and it's so natural and warm and British.
Good.
And it just made me really emotional. I thought it was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, no, indeed. It really, really was. It was absolutely lovely. OK, Neil, your Union Jackass today.
Well, it has to be Matt Hancock. Just the most disastrous failure across the board. I've been infuriated to the point of spitting tacks at the screen about anything and everything that Matt Hancock's been doing for months. Just a disastrous individual. And, he even managed to make being in a clinch with a woman look bad. It was such a throwback to the scenes I remember from school discos as an adolescent. There was just even something pitiful and adolescent about the way he went about that. So, without a shadow of a doubt, for me, the jackass of the year is Matt Hancock.
Yeah, I think he's going to be pretty hard to top somehow. Benjamin Butterworth, your jackass.
Well, mine is... I've put this on my Twitter, at Benjamin Butter, and it's emerged this evening. But Chris Whitty, the chief scientist, has been abused for a second time at least from what we've seen. And 2 guys are seen in
Is there a video of it?
There is.
Oh,
There's a video that has just emerged this evening. And it's 2 guys, I think they're on the Mall in central London, and they grab and put their arms around Chris Whitty. They are supposedly doing it in a playful way. He's desperately trying to get out of the headlock they've got him, and he looks very distressed. And you know what? I agree with Chris Whitty. You disagree with him. But I tell you what, there is nothing OK about some of those people out there who have thought it is all right to physically or verbally accost some of the scientists who are damn good at what they do and provide the evidence, and it's for politicians to decide. And I think it's about time, frankly, that some of those politicians, some of those scientists had some kind of police protection, because they're in a dangerous position and there are nutters out there and unpleasant people who want their moment of social media. So for me, my jackass is those 2 people who went and did that to Chris Whitty.
No, I think that's absolutely despicable, and I repeat what I said when there were similar scenes surrounding Nick Watt, the Newsnight reporter who was physically threatened by anti-lockdown protesters. Actually, by doing that to public figures, you're undermining your own cause. That is not how you win an argument in Great Britain. It really isn't. And whatever you think of Christopher Whitty's policies, he's clearly worked incredibly hard over the past year. and he deserves safety, and he deserves to be left alone when he's out in public. So I think, I mean, I'm sure you agree, Carol, that's just despicable.
Completely.
I haven't seen the video, but it sounds shocking.
We've all had disagreements about Chris Whitty and what he says, but the bottom line is entitled to walk along the street without being abused or accosted. So it's shocking. And have they got these people? I don't know if they've been arrested or not, but they should make a point of finding out who they are, because if we don't stop them, they're going to keep on doing it.
Totally.
So they've got to.
Your Union Jackass, Carol?
Well, mine is a lot lighter, a lot less important than all that, but it's Elton John, actually. So
what's
Elton
he done
John,
to you
well,
today?
he's doing a whole lot of farewell concerts still. He's still saying farewell since 2008.
Well, they were delayed because of the pandemic.
That's true, yes. But the punters, you can get an Elton John VIP package, and punters are being asked to stump up £1,200. Now, for that, you don't get to meet him or anything. You get a picture of yourself with his piano. You get a letter, a welcome letter. You get a gift bag, a drawing, and it says, Ben and I will have this rule. It says you can keep your own chair. Now we're wondering how you're going to get home on the tube with a chair, but whatever. It's not worth that much money. So I just think a bloke who's got a fortune of 375 million should not be charging £1,200 for VIP packages that don't include meeting him. And frankly, even if it did include meeting him, it's still not worth £1,200.
What a brilliant panel tonight. Carol Malone, Benjamin Butterworth, Neil Oliver, thank you so much. My greatest Britain is Anne Robinson, partly because she roasted Benjamin Butterworth on air, but partly because she's just saying she's not going to let this woke mob come and make her feel bad about what she did years ago on The Weakest Link. To me, The Weakest Link will not work without her. And my Union Jackass tonight is Emily Maitlis. I actually agree with Carol and Benjamin. She is one of the best live broadcasters we have in this country. She's a talented woman, but she lets herself and the BBC down by constantly breaking the rules of impartiality on social media. It's not what Tim Davies said he expected of their presenters, and I think he needs to take action. Thank you so much for your company tonight.